What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. We got some major news to discuss here today, including the FBI denouncing threats over the search of former President Donald Trump's home and some new checks that are going out here. Actually, some starting now. We'll go over that here in this video here as well. So first up, as you can see here, FBI Director Wray, who is a Republican and was appointed by former President Donald Trump to the head of the FBI. He actually worked under former President George Bush as well. He denounces threats over the search of Donald Trump's home. He had strong words for supporters of former President Donald Trump who have been using violent rhetoric over the agency's search over Trump's Mar-a-Lago home. Christopher Wray, who was appointed as the agency's director of the head of the FBI by Trump in 2017, called threats circulating online against federal agents and the Justice Department, quote, deplorable and dangerous. He says, quote, I'm always concerned about threats to law enforcement. Quote, violence against law enforcement is not the answer, no matter who you're upset with. Wow. He made the remarks after a news conference during his long-planned visit to the agency's field office, where he discussed the FBI's focus on cybersecurity. So yeah, there has been multiple calls of violence here against law enforcement and against the government here since this has happened. So let's hope we don't have another January 6th incident. Um, so the FBI has recovered what Trump's lawyer has said, 12 boxes of evidence. This comes from Trump's lawyer, what they said, 12 more boxes. This comes after they've taken 15 boxes previously of classified documents that former President Donald Trump should not have taken from the White House to begin with. So now there's been 12 more boxes of evidence of taken from the Mar-a-Lago home. So we'll have to see what more details we get out of this, what we find out, if anything, if the FBI releases statements, or if we find out more from the Trump administration, whether it comes from Trump's lawyers or from Trump himself, if we get more details out of this. But you can let me know your thoughts here on this. We get both sides of this. We get the law enforcement side, which says they got a search warrant, they got a judge to get the search warrant, and then they actually found these 12 boxes of evidence, which apparently had some classified documents that he shouldn't have had in his possession. Especially, well, first of all, they shouldn't have had that after he left the White House, and then they've already taken or given back these 15 boxes before. And so now he's had these 12 boxes since then. So he definitely knows that he should have gave these back. And now there's these 12 more boxes after the 15 boxes. But you have a lot of Republican supporters who are just mad at the fact that they went and even retrieved these boxes. But in all fairness, Trump should have gave them anything at this point. I mean, the Department of Justice asked for, when the 15 boxes were retrieved or given back, however you want to look at it, they definitely said, if you have anything else, you need to give it back. And now there's these 12 more boxes here. You can let me know your thoughts here on this. So I get that a lot of people have a lot of different points of views depending on your political spectrum. We'll have to see what happens here with this. in the next few days. I'll keep you up to date here. And the FBI was tipped off by an informer close to Donald Trump who guided FBI agents to where the documents were kept. New reports are saying here. So there definitely was documents there that the FBI took, and apparently, from what it seems, he shouldn't have had. This is why the FBI took them. And somebody close to Donald Trump who knew these documents were there tipped off the FBI and told him about these. So, yeah, you can let me know your thoughts here on these, on this. But somebody close to Donald Trump knew he shouldn't have had these documents. Still to this day, told the FBI about it. Then they told the judge, and the judge said, yeah, that's enough for a search warrant. And then they went in and retrieved these documents. So now the question is, are they just going to retrieve the documents and say, okay, we just got them back. We just needed to get him back because he's not supposed to have them. Or are they actually going to go ahead with criminal charges? You can let me know your thoughts here on this. So you can let me know your thoughts on that. Russia has confirmed here today that they are in negotiations with U.S. two-time Olympic gold medalist Brittany Griner and former Marine Paul Whelan for the, quote, merchant of death on a prisoner exchange. Here's the details on this. This is for just today. Russian officials confirmed today they are negotiating with the U.S. over a prisoner swap, and U.S. officials have reportedly proposed exchanging for two-time Olympic gold medalist and women's NBA star Brittany Griner and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan for the notorious Russian arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death, Viktor Bout. Russian Foreign Ministry deputy spokesman Ivan Nechayev said at a news briefing that corresponding competent authorities have been instructed to negotiate the issue and are in talks on the matter, according to Russian news outlets. That the public not to speculate on the sensitive issues affecting specific individuals. Yeah, well, good luck with that. And that we would recommend abandoning futile attempts to put pressure on us. We're calling on them to concentrate on practical work along with available channels. We proceed from the fact that negotiations should take the interests of both sides into account. U.S. gas prices fall below $4 a gallon at $3.99 for the U.S. average, as you can see here, for the first time in a long time. Of course, this is the average price. It may be higher if you're in California or in some states, or it may be lower if you're in a lot of states. I've seen a lot of places nearing the $3 mark, or $2.99 is the magic number some states are looking for. I've seen some states say, I've seen some the other day, one place was as low as $3.18, which is what it was a year ago. I did see somebody say that here in the comments section. Let me know in the comment section what it is where you are. It's always interesting to see all the different areas and what the price of gas is. But $3.99 for the average. But there are a lot of areas that are a lot lower, and you'll be able to see that in the comment section. Put your city and state and the price of gas where you are. But gas has been down for like 57 days in a row here. This is according to AAA. A month ago, it was 467, so we're down about 68 cents in a month here. So it is definitely nice to see this going down as opposed to continuing to go up, right? The price of oil below $100 a barrel on both accounts here. It has risen a little bit here in the last day or so. WTI crude below 95 at $94 a barrel. Brent crude at 99.9. Yeah, interesting that number there here. But you can see here, oil kind of low, kind of low here. But it is nice to continue to see gas prices continue going down. There are some stimulus checks here going out here very soon. Number one, the first one here we're going to mention everything you need to know about the Colorado state stimulus check here 2022. As you can see here, numerous states are issuing stimulus checks and tax rebates to their residents. But few have been as generous as Colorado, which is one of the larger ones. The Centennial State is mailing $750 checks or $1,500 for married couples. This is one of the larger ones here. It's dubbed the Colorado Cash Back Check. That's a pretty good program. $1,500 for married couples, $750 for individuals, saying, quote, many Colorado families are still feeling the economic impacts of the pandemic, combined with rising costs of living in the state. She said providing direct payments is one of the most impactful ways to support state families. Colorado cash back checks are hitting mailboxes now. Here's everything you need to know about who is getting money and why. Let me know in the comment section if you have received your Colorado cash back check. The cashback payments currently being mailed were made possible through an amendment to the state's TABOR Taxpayer Bill of Rights, which requires Colorado government to return excess state revenues. So this is one of those states that requires the state to give back money when they have too much money. So I love those states that do that. I wish more states did that. Normally, those revenues are returned in the form of a temporary reduction in state income tax rate, a sales tax refund, or reimbursement to counties for the senior homestead exemption. However, for the fiscal year, legislators approved direct payments to the taxpayers as a way to refund the revenue. They also accelerated the timeline for issuing those refunds. So there's several states that do this, and Colorado's one of them. So again, you can urge your state legislators or governor to do this as well and to sign this into law. So you can get checks almost every couple years or sometimes every year if your state passes a bill like this. The Colorado cashback rebates are an early refund for fiscal year 2021-2022. Originally, refunds were $400 per taxpayer. Then they were boosted to $750 per taxpayer and $1,500 per married couple. This is because of states are flush with cash because unemployment's low and people are back to work. And so states are getting more and more money every single month. So the checks continue to get higher and higher. Refunds will start to arrive in folks' mailboxes today and will continue to be mailed out on a rolling basis through September. Yeah, more than 2.4 million payments are being processed according to the state's Department of Revenue. Yeah, and it really feels like we have almost on a daily or weekly basis, we have more and more states sending out money like this. And some of these states that have the automatic guaranteed stimulus checks or tax rebates. Remember, a tax rebate is a stimulus check. Those are some of the best because they actually have it written into their state's laws that if they have a surplus that reaches a certain amount or certain threshold, that then they give it back. So I'll keep you up to date here on this. I'm trying to cover as many states as I can. We do some research every single day, and whenever we come across information, we cover it here. So it's not that I don't pick and choose specific states. Whenever our research brings it up, we'll cover it here. So make sure to subscribe down below here to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button down below and then click the bell icon that appears after you subscribe so you get notifications when we go live with new videos. It's completely free to do so. You literally just click it, and this way you won't miss out on new videos when we go live with new videos. You can also remember our times. We go live every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. And yeah, you can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. You can click here to watch my newest video next. Or you can click here to see a Social Security raise coming here soon as well. New details on that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.